Hi home cooks! Today I'm in the kitchen making un croque monsieur. This classic French cafe staple is loaded with fresh ham and melted Swiss cheese on golden toasted bread, finished with a creamy sauce for the perfect comfort food meal. This classic sandwich is perfect for breakfast or lunch, so you can bring a touch of a Parisian cafe right to your own kitchen. This traditional sandwich is the ultimate upgrade to a grilled cheese. So let's get into the kitchen. This is how I make a croque monsieur. To start this recipe, I'm going to toast and butter 4 slices of bread. A cafe-style croque monsieur would be made with un pain de mie, a soft white Pullman-style bread loaf, or a simple white sandwich bread. Once my bread is lightly toasted, I'm ready to assemble the sandwiches. These sandwiches are going to bake in the oven, so I'm going to assemble everything on a baking sheet. On top of 2 of the toast slices, place a layer of sliced Swiss cheese. Gruyère or Emmental are classic choices for this sandwich. On top of the cheese, I'm going to place a layer of sliced ham. I have some really thinly sliced ham for my sandwiches. An unsmoked deli ham thinly sliced, or the best quality ham that you have available will be the best choice for these sandwiches. On top of my meat, I'm going to place another layer of the sliced Swiss cheese. Then you can place the top pieces of toast onto the sandwiches. Now I'm going to set my sandwiches aside and move on to the cheese sauce. In a sauce pot on medium heat, add a 1/4 cup of butter and stir to melt. I'm going to remove it from the heat and whisk in a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Now that I've whisked it into a smooth paste, I'm going to return it to the heat. While whisking, pour in 1½ cups of warm milk. I'm going to allow the mixture to come to a simmer while whisking constantly. This will prevent any lumps from forming in the sauce, and will give us a velvety smooth cheese sauce in the end. Once you start to see the bubbles break on the surface of the sauce, and it's become nice and thick, you can remove it from the heat. Stir in about 1/2 cup of grated Swiss cheese and a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan. Stir this together until the cheese has melted into the sauce. Finally, add some salt and pepper to your taste. And now this smooth and cheesy sauce is ready to layer on top of our sandwiches. Place a generous helping on top of each sandwich, and with a knife or spatula, spread it out all the way to the corners and edges. This will prevent any of the sandwich bread from getting overly hard and crispy while it's baking in the oven. And my sandwiches are ready to go into my preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius oven and bake for about 8 to 10 minutes. Then you can turn the oven to broil, and while watching closely, allow the thick cheese sauce on each sandwich to brown and crisp slightly in the oven. This should happen quite quickly. Remove them from the oven and they're ready to serve with your favorite side. This classic sandwich is a true French cafe favorite. It's rich, savory, with the perfect balance of textures. And with this easy recipe, you can bring a Parisian cafe right to your own kitchen. For the perfect satisfying lunch, make sure to serve this with a simple side salad. And if you want to turn this sandwich into an iconic croque madame, add a perfectly fried egg on top just before serving. And as always, you can find a link to the full written recipe in the description box below. Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.